Hi, everyone, and welcome to JOLT. That's JOLT, just one little topic where we meet each week with an entrepreneur and cover one topic that they would have wished they would have known when they were first starting out as an entrepreneur. So today with us, we have a couple of guests. We have our recurring co-host, Max Drew, with us. Hello, Max.
Hello, everyone.
And we also have our guest of honor, Stu Clott. Hi, Stu.
Hi, Tanya. How you doing? I'm
Great.
Max.
Great. Thanks for being here with us today, Stu.
Stu.
Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Share with the audience a little bit about yourself. Let them know your background in entrepreneurship. What kind of a company have you started?
Sure. So my first company was in 2010, and I actually graduated from Mesa College in 2009, and I was going to go on to bachelor's program. And then I realized there was a hole in the market for bicycle repair being done at a very fast rate. All the shops in town were doing 1 week, 2 weeks, and I said I could do better. So I set out to do that. First year or two, I was in a truck driving around, and then I got a brick and mortar, 2013, and then ran that for another 7 years with a team full of mechanics. And then it was a challenge getting started from nothing, and also, having no experience in entrepreneurship, but that time I spent, learned valuable lessons.
Tell me this though, did you have experience in the industry? Did you have experience with
that? Yeah. So
bicycles, is that what you?
That's right. So bicycles, worked on bicycles at bike shops since I've been 16, and moved to California from Philadelphia when I was 20. And I worked around shops in San Diego for 6 years. And I was 26. I started the business, 26, 27. But that first 6 years, I worked at 6 different shops because I wasn't sold on their processes. And it was a common challenge I saw was the turnaround time. And you live in San Diego, it's beautiful all the time. Why aren't these bikes getting back to these customers quicker? And it wasn't the time, it was their processes. So I was just gonna,
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt there. I was just going to say, we always say in entrepreneurship that, time can never be a sustainable competitive advantage unless there's something behind it, unless there's some reason why you can do it faster or cheaper. Right. And so that's interesting that you identified that it was a process problem.
Yeah, it was. And I found that it was the time it comes in and the time being spent and how the negotiation process was working and how it wasn't working, and the time they weren't spending at the beginning to make that solid. So that way the process can be done very quickly instead of back and forth with the customer, with any industry, really. If you're only going back and forth with the customer, that takes a lot of time.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah.
So you identified a way that you could remove some of those stumbling blocks that were impeding the process from working efficiently, right?
Yeah. Now, what I didn't foresee is the competition with e-commerce. So, the repair was great, but as the years went on, 2016, 2017, I saw start the decline of margins for product. And really, if you're going to have a brick and mortar, you got to sell product. There's only so much labor you can do a day. And any labor industry sells product, and they make a good margin on product, and that makes up for a lot of that. So I saw that decline. Even we were trying more and more different products. There was just no competition. So I saw that decline, and I wasn't married to the business either. So I was trying to look for an exit for the first couple of years, 17, 18, 19, 20 hit with the COVID, and I was stoked. I was like, great, this is it. I can move on, change it up. And what I wanted to do was take my customer service skills and, communication skills and really find the solution within businesses. So with the time I've grown my own business, people have contacted me and said, it looks like you're doing a great job. Let's chat. Another business owner or entrepreneur getting started. And it was just the most fascinating thing and most rewarding thing in my life to help other people with their own business. So I wanted to do that. And what I found was the niche I got into was actually looking at all the tools they're using, because I'm a tool guy, but now I'm on digital tools. So looking at all the digital tools they're using, and are they using them efficiently? Are they do they like them? Are they just using them because they're stuck with them? Are they copy pasting multiple stuff? So now I take the tools that they're using and find better ways to use them.
Okay, so it's essentially consulting, a B2B kind of a business right now.
Yeah, but it's more coaching because I am taking the tool. So I'm not just telling them, I'm actually doing it. So like say, like if they don't like this tool, I'm going to find the better one. If they like it, I'm going to help them implement it. And then I'm going to monitor it until it's up to speed.
Nice. So tell me this, of all of the things that you've learned, and I'm sure there's a lot along the way, what's the one little thing that would have made just a big difference to you had you known it?
Yeah, great question. And I had a lot of thought in this. And my number one is being able to say no. And it's being able to say no if it doesn't align with your overall goals. I think that was a major flaw I had because once 10 years hit and, you know, I was trying to get out of the business, what I realized was looking back, I said yes to a lot of things I didn't want to do, or also it didn't align with our overall structure of the business. So I was saying yes to all different jobs, and it really wasn't what we did great, you know. So
or mission creep kind of a
yeah. So a business does one thing great and they make a lot of money that way. And then if the jobs aren't coming in, or you just want to try something new, then you need to learn how to do that new and learn how to be efficient at it before it starts making money. So we were, you know, I was just really curious. I started doing all this stuff and I realized looking back, the curiosity is probably what killed it a lot. Because I was just saying, I was just curious. Like, yeah, I want to work on it. I want to fix it. But I didn't know, you know, how much time it would take. So you lost a lot of money at the beginning. And I find a lot of,
sorry, go ahead.
you know, I just find a lot of entrepreneurs when I talk to them, no matter what it is, they have this ultimate goal and they love it. And they're like fascinated and it's all they think about. And then they get their first couple customers. And then, you know, maybe one customer goes, oh, you know, I like this service, but, you know, if you offered this other one, I'd pay you for this other one. And then you go, oh yeah, you know, that's not bad. I have this customer ready to pay me for it. I should just do it. And most people will do it. And then you realize that now you're just starting to say yes to these things that you don't really know how to do or like to do, or doesn't align with your ultimate goals.
Yep. I've seen it hundreds, if not hundreds, thousands of times over the years. And it's one of those things, even me, myself, seeing so many other entrepreneurs fall victim to this. I myself have fallen victim again and again and again. It's one of those lessons that we just keep learning. So it's nice though that you're able to share it with others, with entrepreneurs, so that they can, you know, the new entrepreneurs particularly, so that they can hopefully avoid it or at least minimize it and not do it.
Because sometimes they're good. You know, sometimes you want to try because you're like, oh, now this is all, I didn't realize I'd like this service. Right. You know, I didn't realize I'd like doing this. I didn't realize I'd make this much money doing this either, you know? So sometimes they could be good, but if you feel in your gut that it's like, you should probably just say no, you know?
Great advice.
Yeah, Stu, I think that's excellent advice. I was thinking, as far as saying no for young entrepreneurs, obviously that is a big issue that we have, is because every opportunity we're going to get, you know, we're going to jump on that as soon as we can. Do you think that as a young entrepreneur, you have to say yes to something that ends up kind of being a failure in order to even understand that you need to say no? Or is it something where maybe you'd recommend reaching out to mentors to make those early decisions? What do you think?
Yeah, it's a good question because you don't know. And even if a mentor is like, oh, that's a great idea, and then it's a failure, or they'll say it's a bad idea and it's a success, you don't really know. But I guess what I would say to that question, to answer that, is I never judge it until I do it at least once. You know, so I'll say, I would say, yeah, that was my instinct. I would say, okay, I haven't done it yet, so I shouldn't judge it. Unless it was like something I knew was bad, or I knew I wouldn't make any money, or they're not going to pay me for what this service would take.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would say no. But if it's like, oh, you know, that's kind of aligns with something I do, maybe so other people will be interested because they're interested in it. I can't quite judge it yet. Sure, let's take it on. And if it's not a success, let's just say no to every other one else other than that. So I have done that because some of them have been dead in the water right off the bat. And I say, okay, we're just not going to do that anymore. And then some you're like trying to hold on to, like, okay, that first one didn't make money. Let's try the next one. And the next one doesn't make money. And you're like, but that was the first two. And then you do it again. And you're like, well.
And then you got to just to stop, right?
Yeah, but you don't. And that's the problem with entrepreneurship. There's no rules. So you don't know when to stop. You know, no one's telling you. If you're the boss, you're the CEO. Totally. There's no one telling you to stop, you know? So I think that's
why mentors are so important.
Yeah. That's why mentors aren't so important. Yes.
because I know that's what you're doing for people right now at the rec, which I just love, you know, telling them, hey, stop. I can see from the outside, you're going too far. Stop. I have a mentor. I have several mentors, and I trust them, and I listen when they're telling me something that I don't see. Just listen to what they say and take their word for it. So
it's true.
So nice that you're giving back now. So we're out of time. Thank you so much for being here with us today, Stu. As always, Max. We have Stephen and Angela, who are our support team, helping us at the rec today. Stu, is there just kind of one last thing you want to leave the audience with?
Yeah, you know, if you're worried about saying no or you're not sure, just remember your core values. If you're into the core values, your business will work. You'll make money.
Great advice. All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you at the next
Stu.
JOLT. Thanks, everyone. Bye. Hi, everyone. My name is Tanya Hertz, and I'm the director of the Regional Entrepreneurship Center, the Rec Innovation Lab at San Diego Miramar College. And I'd like to thank our partners at this time and give a special thanks to SDSU's Lavin Center, the SDSU Zip Launchpad. We'd like to thank the California Entrepreneurship Educators Conference. Also like to thank Harness, the Brink SBDC at USD, San Diego Unified Schools. We'd also like to thank the School of Entrepreneurship and Technology, High Tech High, the Regional Advisory Committee, Alex Waters at the Jacobs Center, Connect All, 21IQ Labs, Startup Quest, Productified. I'd like to thank Course Key and Tech Coast Angels. Thank you to Village Up, City Heights Development Corporation, San Diego Angel Conference, Startup San Diego, SBDC, SCORE San Diego, We Are Kingdom, New Media Rights, San Diego Tech Hub, Origin 63, Ambrosio 15, OmniSync, Optima Office, Proven Recruiting, Craft Leadership, GSNL Consulting. Thank you to all of our partners. We couldn't do what we do without you. Thank you.